Everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel Simplifying Business Studies. Myself Kashish Talwani, your business studies teacher, is here again with this part number 3 of chapter 5 of class 12, organizing. So we have already had two sessions of this chapter. If you are looking for those links, you can get them in the description box below. Before I go forward, I would like to request you all to like this video and subscribe to my channel and do share it with all your friends. So let's go ahead. So in this chapter, this is the content. So previously we have covered meaning of organizing, process of organizing in two parts. So in this particular session, we will understand the importance of organizing. So let's quickly start this session. Importance or significance of organizing. Under this category, the first point is benefits of specialization. So what is specialization? Specialization means giving a task to someone who specializes in that work. So after that, everyone will achieve minimum possible wastage and the best results thereof. So in organizing, every individual is assigned a part of the total work and definitely not the whole task. So due to this kind of division of work into very smaller units and then assignment of these duties according to the qualifications of the person, it leads to specialization. So specialization automatically comes in when an individual is performing one job repeatedly. So he achieves more experience, more benefits of doing that job. So yes, organizing brings the benefits of specialization. Clarity in working relationship. So in organizing function, it is clearly defined that what all power or authority is enjoyed by different individuals or different managers at different levels. So each manager knows very clearly to whom he can give orders and from whom he can receive these orders. So he simply knows about his authority and the authority of people who are working above him. So there is no chance that the same work, uh, there is no chance that there is any kind of confusion between this kind of superior subordinate relationship. So yes, organizing brings in clarity in working relationships. Next point is optimum utilization of resources. So in organizing functions, there are very few chances of duplication of work or overlapping of work because jobs are assigned to different individuals. By clearly defining the job and also clearly defining what is expected out of them through that job. So all these things are clearly mentioned in job description document also. So there is no chance that the same work is performed by two or more individuals. So we can definitely utilize every individual for his own specific job. Yes, that can save human resources, time and energy, and that's why it leads to optimum utilization of resources. Coordination and effective management. This is another this is another point of importance of organizing. So in organizing function, the similar and the related jobs are grouped together. It is called department, which leads to unification of efforts and harmony in work. So this organizing function establishes relations between different departments. They keep all these departments coordinated, synced, uh, and bring clarity in working relationships as far as administration efficiency is concerned. So yes, there is proper coordination. All these departments know that they definitely have to do certain pieces of work individually and independently, but at the same time they have to have this kind of coordination with other departments. Again, the same example can be used. If production department will not sync with purchase department, it may not get the required raw material for the production purpose. So yes, production department takes care of all the activities related to production, but at the same time it has to coordinate with purchase department for the raw material, and it has to sync with marketing department for the uh, provision of all the goods which are produced. So yes, it can individually do his work, but it has to coordinate with other departments also. And this together can bring effective administration into an organization. Next point is adaptation to change. So whenever certain kind of changes takes place in business environment around us, then with the help of organizing functions, these changes can be adopted systematically into an organization, because organizing functions create different departments and groups different related uh, activities under each department. So with this, changes can be adopted only in the area which may be affected by these, and the other departments can definitely go on working the same way. For example, if there are any uh, changes in the tax rate, it will definitely affect the purchase department, because raw materials can be expensive now. It can definitely affect the finance department, but it may not affect the HR department. So the changes can be brought in only to the departments which are most affected by a certain change in the business environment. So this can only be done using the organizing function. Expansion and growth. So with optimum utilization of different resources, with more saving, with lesser wastage of resources, we can definitely bring in expansion and growth for our organization. With all these things which we have already spoken about, with division of work, with departmentalization, with meeting the changing requirements in the outside environment, we can definitely achieve these ultimate goals of any organization, that are expansion and growth. Development of personnel. So this is again one very important point which organizing brings in. So delegation of authority is something which is a very important part of organizing. We will definitely understand what delegation is in detail in this chapter later on. So by delegating the routine, the managers can concentrate to develop new methods and new ways of performing a job. So it gives them time to innovate new technologies and different areas for growth for the company. Delegation is something which not only reduces the workload of managers, but also helps them to use and realize their full potential to bring in more creativity into their work. So yes, the managers and the whole personnel who are given the responsibilities to take care of them, they definitely bring in more creativity into it, they bring in more innovation to it, and it leads to their own personal development. So yes, these are the points of importance, of significance of organizing. I'm sure you all understood these points very well. If you still have any doubts, you can get in touch with me through the comment box of this video or through this email which is there on your screen. Hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you very much.